Okay, chaps, we're back. I guess this will be part 2 of the stream. Apologies, OBS just locked up. It doesn't normally do that. I was streaming for a couple of hours the other night. No problems. Other people were having problems. I wasn't. But what can I say? Just locked up. So I hope I'm with you. I hope you see me. I'm talking to myself at the moment, but I guess when the stream finishes, you know, anybody viewing the video can see what I'm doing. So apologies, hopefully you've come off the previous stream by now. You'll get the point eventually. Don't know what happened, it just locks up. OBS just locks up. So I can see one person's joined me. That's good. Oh dear, so, you know, it wasn't to do with YouTube. Wasn't to do with the sim, for a change. It was OBS this time. The joys of streaming, my goodness. Doesn't do my channel any favours, but you know, it's for you guys in a way. For people watching. And we'll keep on flying. So this is still in Finland. Just enjoying exploring different regions. I don't see any other points of interest around, and I've been flying for over a good part of it. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on there. So anyway, we'll just carry on for a little bit longer. Anyway, the person who mentioned the fjords before in, where was it? If you can give me some kind of airport code for that, or airport full stop, I'll go and see. In fact, tempting fate, but I might just Google this. Might be easier. In Norway, fjords in Norway. Airports. Just googling it. Airports. Yeah, if someone can Google that for me. It doesn't seem quite straightforward, but if someone can Google that and the ICAO code or airport name, even around the fjords in Norway, that would be good. Yeah, I want to check them out. There you go. Still over Finland. Quite nice. Yeah, it looks like people have come over to this now, which is good. I hope, and I hope it's keeping the same thumbnail it seems to have done. OBS, please don't lock up again, please. A bit worrying that, first time it's done that, but what can I do? Just stay away from it for the moment. Fjords, yes, someone Google that please for me. Airport near the fjords in Norway. In fact, while you're doing that, I'm going to leave you with a site while I do that. Will that do for you? Let me just... So I'm just Googling the background here. Getting to and around the fjord in Norway. Oh, come on. Which airport? Bergen Airport. Okay, Bergen... So I'm halfway there. Bergen Airport ICAO. Gold. It's ENBR. Fantastic. Got it. ENBR. So we'll go and do that in a moment, chaps. Now, is my chat not showing either? Can someone just chat, mention something in chat just to see if I can see it? I'm having a nightmare of a stream. What is going on? Pop that out. Ah, now. Got it. Now it's coming. Yeah, you're here. Dancing Tango. Great, I've got it. I just had to pop out the chat. YouTube, OBS, please. Why? The update's not too bad. It took me a while to download it. This is over Finland. If you saw part 1 of the stream that crashed, OBS crashed, but if you saw part 1, I flew over some of the... a little city around Finland. It's one of the major cities, but again, I know little about these places. I'll keep that there. Pop out chat and I can see. You jinxed us, Rich, you did. Hello, Aaron, how you doing? Bergen, yeah, I've got it. ENBR, thanks, Disco. Hello again, Susie. Oh, dear. It's interesting. I mean, look at that. I like these little areas where you're flying over, but there's, I tell you what. I think what I'm going to do is go and try the fjords. And would it show me where the direction from the world map of the fjords, I wonder? So let's just get that again. ENBR. Let's try this. ENBR. Right. So where's the fjords from there? Are they just nearby? Oh, let's just take off. It's embarrassing. I've never visited these places. The points of interest there. I'll keep the points of interest on. It's not far from the UK, is it? I'll keep the points of interest on. Because you've got different points of interest here. And we'll just see what we can see, shall we? Time of day. Let's make it a wee bit later. Let's go fly. Ah, amazing bridge. We'll go see what it's called when I get... Yeah, okay. Sure, Aaron. Okay, David. The heart's obscuring. Is that ENML? ENML. Okay, I should try that at some point. I'll show you a couple of places. I want to see what Denmark's like as well, as long as things go okay. So I want to see what Denmark looks like as well. I'll be interested. But this is Norway we're going to now. We're going to see if we can spot the fjords. Are they around the airport generally? Is it along the coast or inward? It's not really a point of interest, is it? I don't think. So you guide me in the right direction. I'm sure if I get high enough I can see them. Just turn that volume down a bit, just so you don't get drowned out by the engines. Great Belt Bridge in Denmark. Okay. Great Belt. Okay, well when we go to Denmark later, we'll see if we spawn near that. So I've got an airport for one of the major airports in Denmark, EKCH, I believe. Right, well it looks nice from the outside. What's happened to my mouse? There it is. So the fjords are here, are they? Just behind? We shall see. Right, okay, what altitude are we? So yeah, we stick to that kind of 1,200. Heading is in our general direction. No time to waste. I'm assuming it's to the right of me that Wilfred, how are you doing? Have you just joined me from the stream? See a chap behind me there. I'm on Southeast Asia server chaps. Yeah, it seems to be. It's in the TBM. I recognise the name. But I can see something of interest already. These mountains in the background look pretty spectacular. Could be a good place to fly. Gear up, flaps up. Heading mode, and we'll just come round to the... Well, we'll stay in that direction. With me chaps. Let's see what's going on. The stream's still showing good. I won't keep flicking through windows because that's what happened last time. Now, do you see the chat if I do that on screen? I've got the YouTube chat in a pop-out window because it wasn't showing to me. But that's just, I'll come back to that in a moment. Oh, wow. I see what you mean. Wow. Yep. Very nice. Let's just come round to our right, then we'll fly around. There's a point of interest just ahead of us there, but I want to do a fly around this area first. It's caught my interest. Oh. You're right about it being stunning, if this is part of it. These little houses there. They've really done a job here, haven't they? Goodness. Ah. at that water there. So I'm just zooming around because I'm seeing fascinating sights each way I look. We'll try and fly away from the sun so you're not getting blinded. Again, this time of year in this part of the world, you're not, well, even in the UK, that's midday, and you can see how low the sun is. It's just the way it is. But could I just do that? Could I just make that a little bit easier on the eyes? Oh yes, I can now. What's my aircraft doing? I didn't do my... Have you noticed that recently with the heading bug? If you turn the heading bug and come out of the aircraft, it will keep turning even though it's reached the heading bug direction. It's happened to me a lot of late. Whether that's my multi-plan panel or one of the sim updates buggered something up, which wouldn't surprise me. So this is dawn, basically. Doesn't that... Wow. Gotta watch my altitude, should be okay. It really is, Aaron, yeah. That's good to hear, thanks Susie. Just make sure I'm not going to crash them on at a low altitude. Tell you what I'd better do, in fact. I'd better raise that altitude to, let's, 2,000 vertical speed and get up in the air. There we go. And yeah, should be fine. A bit higher. Just because we're going to be in danger of colliding otherwise, of course. Let's keep it there for now. We should be okay. Look at that, with the lights there. That looks stunning, doesn't it? Ah. Interesting. So for anybody just joining us, we're hopefully flying around the fjords area in Norway. And just off autopilot for a second, just because I want to get it around quicker than autopilot can get us around. I'll bring me heading bug around as I turn. So don't worry about the heading bug moving, I'm in manual mode. I just want to match the direction, my new direction. I'll just do a quick 180. That'll probably do. Bear with me. That will do. Back into heading mode there. And just turn it that way slightly and we're golden. Oh. Quick screenshots, somebody. Very nice. The sky, yeah, it's just after dawn. Well, it's actually it's one of the Accu season weather presets. It's Accu season autumn lightly scattered, so it's the yeah, with the advanced version on PC you do get those weather presets which can look stunning. Trees I do have in autumn, but I guess in Norway they're not quite as brown as in other parts of the world. Or I don't think Norway's I'm not sure. Is it covered Norway? I don't believe it would be, would it? It's Europe, UK and US Accu season. So I'm not convinced it covers the whole world from what I've seen. And these trees don't look like Accu season trees, so I don't know. I'll have to look more into that more rather. There we go. So that's the fjords, hopefully. Am I in the right place, chaps? I know nothing about the area. Beats the day as to buying a £40 scenery. Absolutely, Aaron, yeah. I mean, every couple of months or so we get an add-on. It's great. Is that with Accu season, Aaron? Look at that. Oh, so you can go out and explore. There's a point of interest here. There's a cable car there. There's a point of interest there. I really wanted to see the wind farm, offshore wind farm. I think that was in Denmark, wasn't it? Offshore wind farm. I'm just having trouble finding it. So there's a lot to explore with this world update, as you can see. See what I mean? I come out of the cockpit and my aircraft's not following. Just going to check on OBS. Yep, seems to be behaving. Not sure what the issue was before. I guess it just locks up. I've been doing a lot with the PC before. I should have just restarted the PC mainly. Maybe. Whoa, look at that. So all these little areas below me have been updated as well, I expect. It's typical with a world update. Zip you around so you can see what we just left behind us there. Doesn't that look great? It's like a lot of tennis courts there. Is that the national tennis area in Norway? Is that... I'm assuming. It's embarrassing. I should do some research. I just googled it this morning that the World Update 15 was out today. I had a completely different video in mind. But it's good to do these world updates with you. Look at that. It's rivaling Brazil, isn't it? Got it for all. It probably sounds like it, Aaron. Sounds like one of the Accu season presets. So there we go. I expect them over the fjords at the moment, without knowing much about the area, but it looks nice regardless. Did we pass any... There's a bridge down here. Should we go and take a look? I might as well. Let's take it off autopilot. Tango, if you're watching, my friend, I'll do you proud here. I don't know if this is wise, but I do have damage off, I think, because we were doing a live stream the other day, and that's always a good idea. It doesn't look like it's going to be a complex bridge to fly under. If we can, some of these bridges have invisible walls, but we'll see. Wow. Ah. I can't really see where the... Oh, I can see the outline of the bridge. Oh, it's going to be an easy one to fly under, isn't it? So this is one of the bridges, which is not now showing me the points of interest. I'll keep the points of interest on for now, people. If we get into a congested area, I'll turn them off, just because, like I said, I don't know where I'm going in this in this world update. There you go, it's disappeared. Now it's appearing. Lower, should be fine. There we go. How's that? Get back in before I get into the water. There we go. Ashley Bridge. So this is Norway. Quick look at Norway now. Where else well, we got Denmark, of course. I do want to check out Denmark. Wee bit more around here. Trim up there. In fact, I can go. That'll be fine. Bring that altitude down a little bit. Should be okay. Heading to about there. That will be golden. Let's make sure the aircraft's settled before I jump outside, because it does interact a little strangely these days. So has anybody else had that bug? You jump outside the aircraft, you set a heading mode, but you come in to see the aircraft's left or right of your heading mode, and then when you jump into the aircraft it corrects itself. Very strange. Perhaps let's take it off. Yeah, it looks very nice around this area. Right, any other suggestions? I do want to check out Denmark, but if anybody Yeah, I'm at Norway. Flight sim pilot just took off from Bergen. Or Bergen. We got update 14. Yeah, 15's in the marketplace. You should see it under World and Free. No, I don't. Oh, it's the Soulfly weather presets. Okay, cheers, Aaron. Hello, Sprung Nickel. How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I don't know much myself either, Susie, about the area. It's a place I've always wanted to come and visit, though, I've got to say. There is a cable. There's another point of interest here. Let's get to that, then we'll jump over to Denmark. Is that racing something or other? Racing sloth. Nice. You see the colour change there because the time of day's changed slightly. Now it's gone to my daytime colours in float. It's an interesting change there. Alright, let's see what happens here. In fact, I can't see a thing there. It's just a little bit later. So this is a cable car of some sort. Yeah, it could be interesting to do a flight around the area. They are quite, like I said, the points of interest are stretched thin and far, though. But it gives you a lot to explore, doesn't it? You can do a long haul flight around the whole, you know, Iceland, Finland, Denmark, Norway. Let's come back on the throttle there. We'll descend. There's another bridge down there, which I'm probably not going to hardly see it, to be honest. Oh, okay. There you go. Just as I spoke there. Well, we'll see. Come on, we can do this, Hudson. Don't worry about the beeping. I've just lowered my throttle completely. Screaming at me saying you don't have your landing gear down. It's interesting, in the GTN XR you don't get that sound, you get a completely different sound. It's jarring, isn't it? Shush. That's what I'm doing that, so let's multitask. Should be fine. Get the GTN XR in. Get back to that. I'm not going to make anyway. How are you going to get onto that bridge? It's literally on the water, isn't it? Interesting bridge, though. Huh. Let's just get in and do that. Oh, that's why I had my throttle lowered. So there we go, that's the fjords in Norway, and you can go and explore down in the mountains and hills there. There's little towns, little more bridges though. Let's do this for Tango, just in case. There we go. Should be okay. What are the cars doing there? Never mind. What's that bridge doing? Goodness me. Well, and then you come out over another little town. Isn't that lovely? If I had nagging Betty on, she would be screaming at us at the moment. Pull up! Altitude! Altitude! Well, I don't have it on. Oof, wow. Sorry, I am going to switch to Denmark in a moment, but wow. Wouldn't that be a lovely place to live? And then you can carry on along your merry way. Shall we go on to Denmark, chaps? I think so. Main menu. We'll check out Denmark lastly. I think that'll be a good idea. So it's giving you some flavour of what's around. The flight from Rigs to Tallinn was pretty. Interesting. Let's try that. When you get to the bridge, originally is the following coordinates. A bit difficult for me to do in a stream, Aaron, but I shall check it anyway. Hello, Jan. Neil. Right, okay. Denmark. Let's get to the sim. EKCH, I believe. Oops. EKCH. Copenhagen. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, so it's the major airport in... I've flown around here and there's buildings around here. It was okay. Well, listen, we'll give it a go. I just want to see if there's... Where's that wind farm? Is that the offshore? No, that's a bridge, isn't it? Somewhere there's like a wind farm. Maybe it's not a point of interest, but there's a wind farm. Offshore wind farm that it showed in the trailer. Alright, Copenhagen, let's give you this. Let's do this. Time's okay, let's do it. Did do a little fly around here. Wasn't as beautiful as you just seen, but interesting. Estonia, Latvia, but the most northern coast of Norway is a winner. Okay. I'll have to try that too. Beautiful area. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot in this update. 7 gigabytes condense. You're downloading 7 gigabyte. I think it unpacks at 15 gigabyte on your hard drive. At least it did for me. There's a lot in this area. So, they've still not fixed. It was going quicker for me at one time, these loading times, but it's slowed down a lot. OBS still going? Yep. Gonna leave that alone. So we'll see. Good evening, Bert. How are you doing, my friend? Just flying over Sim Update 15, of course. You can probably see that from the title. May have to delete the other video afterwards because it's going to confuse people. But I did do a video to begin with, and OBS crashed. But you're in the right place. That's good. Right, okay. I'll do this. Probably go and download the Saab after this. In fact, I really fancy that aircraft. I was after another Spitfire-esque aircraft, and the Saab might fit. Might just buy it, and just because I've got the other one, I've got the Mitsubishi, so I might as well buy that and do a review of both of them at the same time. Right, what we're doing, not even set an altitude, so 1,200 there. Don't worry, it's just multi-panel shenanigans. Oops, heading back round towards where I am, that's fine, all set. So this is the map. I've got points of interest on because it helps me to know where to aim for. And we'll see what's what. Gear up. Any flaps? No flaps are up already. Autopilot heading. And we'll just keep in the general direction. Should be fine. So I'm not sure if Copenhagen Airport has had a facelift. Doesn't... I don't know, there's a couple of buildings there. Maybe. It might have had a facelift. Someone can Google that maybe. I didn't see anything in the notes about Copenhagen, but the area around it certainly looks pretty. Again, lots of photogrammetry, so bear with me on this. Let's just get rid of that awful autopilot unit, jet guidance system rather, and get my nifty one in. And this is a video I've got to do again, an update on the GTNXI. It's just an incredible piece of kit. So there we go, the city hall there. Just a second. Thank you. And just go like that. That's great. Oh, So there you go, this is Denmark. Isn't that nice? That's behaving. There you go. So apologies for the points of interest. I don't normally have them on nowadays. It's handy for it's handy for this stream because I'll be flying towards Russia otherwise. Which ironically isn't that far from here, is it? I don't think. There we go. We got a couple of interesting buildings around there. You can see. Slow our speed down. And what we'll do, we've not done this yet, chaps, so let's go there. I've got my Xbox controller in hand. We can go and ignore the... Oh, there we go. So that's one of the cathedrals, isn't it? So one of the main halls. Parliaments, maybe? What is that? Remind me... I think, was that a city hall? Anyway. You can go and see this for yourself, can't you? It's a nice building, isn't it? Very nice. Oh, very detailed, isn't it? It's a photogrammetry loaded in. It has. Look at that. Mainly. So this gives you a better idea of what city update, World Update 15 has brought. It's very Russian-esque, isn't it? Museum there. Which might make a lot of sense, actually. Right, there we go. Quick tour there, let's get in on pause and we can carry on. You can fly past those buildings again. Now there are wind farms, I saw them before, but it doesn't look major. There's wind farms that away, where Wilfred is. Palace there. See if we can get that. There we go, chat. Bear with me, I'm just concentrating. Oh, yeah, it's not loaded in very well there, is it? But it's a maiden flight, so I'm not surprised. Might need to fly over it a couple of times for it to load in properly. There we go, it's loading in now. It's very typical when you get a world update, you have to go over the places, high grammetry, photogrammetry places like this before they load in properly. There you go, it's loading in around me. So that's a palace down there. That's pretty, isn't it? That's quite stunning. And Accu Seasons at play there, you can see. Very nice. So whilst we're in Denmark, is there any particular place that we should be visiting? It's only a smallish place, Denmark, isn't it? So we might be able to do it. Looks pretty clean for photogrammetry, yeah, until it started going wrong. The Parliament, thank you. Christianborg. Right, thanks, Jan. Jan, are you from that part? Should see Troll Amusement Park. I'll have to fly back there. Sorry, I came out of chat for a second just while I concentrated. I'll keep an eye on you. There you go, that doesn't look bad, does it? Very nice. So I'm gonna have I'll buy that Saab and probably do a couple of flights around these areas. I think it's quite fitting. That'll be my second purchase of today because I bought the Mitsubishi for those who have just joined us. So I'll try and do a review video for them both ASAP. Bear with me for that. My own thoughts on them. Mitsubishi. Well, wait for the review. It's got its positive. It's got its merits, shall we say? Big bridge connecting Denmark and Sweden east of airport. Okay. So east would be behind me, essentially. There we go. Another building here. It's like some kind of port area, perhaps. Yeah, I can only do so much, Jan, though, so I'll fly back towards the east, I believe. Try to see if we can spot that big bridge. When you say east of airport, how far east is it from the airport? So that's coming around to the east now. Well, it is quite a flat place, isn't it? I've noticed this, you know, I'm at what, less than 600 feet, and I'm not in danger of crashing into anything. Right off the airport, okay. Sprung nickel, we'll try that. So the airport's this direction, that's where I came from. Okay, let's just get myself round here. Put it into heading mode, should be around there. It is quite flat. I thought Holland was flat, but this looks even flatter, to be honest. Are you from Denmark, Jan? Maybe the bridge that showed up in the flying map when you set the flight. Could be. I didn't see. I wasn't paying attention, Aaron. But we'll see. The airport's just ahead of me here. Oh, okay, Jan. Great. So we've got a local. So Jan, you can be my guide. Well, we'll stay in Denmark because I've showed you a couple of these sites. So we'll stay in Denmark. And you can be my tour guide for the next 20 minutes or so. So there we go. Flying back over Copenhagen. Coming up on the compass. Okay, let me just double check. I don't see a bridge, my friend. Don't see one unless it's, mind you, with this Garmin system, you have to enable landmarks, and that's a bit finicky. I mean, there's land here. Would this be the bridge ahead of me? Open. Thankfully, I popped out the chat so I could see it over my sim. We broke in that. Oh dear. Sorry to hear that, Aaron. A bit to the a bit to the right, left. No, hang on. Which one was it? Yeah. I thought you were a local. Okay, left. Funny. Okay, let's just come to the left. Bit to the left. So. Hang on, what's that? What's this? Have they updated that airport, Jan? Do you know? Did you fly around Copenhagen before? Before the award update, I mean? See, that looks like a bridge, doesn't it? Is that right? I'll find out. Oh, it's wind farms. Yeah. Is this the wind farm? Offshore wind farm thing? I know it's wind farms, I do enjoy them. Let me just bring up chat again. I've probably completely lost it there. Heading right now. Right. Turn right. Okay, right, yeah. Heading 100. So are you guys leading me around the garden path here? To your right? Yeah, I'm going right. Still don't see a bridge. Oh, I do see a bridge. Apologies. Yeah, I've got it. Okay, yep. Coming round. Sorry, chaps. I should have trusted you. I do trust you, of course. I'm just a bit, Like a kid in a candy shop at the moment. There we go. So that was a big bridge. So this links Denmark and Sweden, you were saying. Was that right? Wow. Huh. So let's keep our speed low. I don't want to go much lower. Well, okay. We're 140. We can do. I've got the throttle 40%. And we're still bobbing. Let's just put some flaps down. That's going to slow us. Just going to watch me altitude here and things, but should be okay. So how do you get to this part? Is that modelled correctly? Because it doesn't seem to be connected to the coastline there. Tangle! You would love this. My goodness, Tangle Theo would have a field day around this part. Oh, Gunnar, if you're watching this stream, you've just asked the question in Discord, why would you rename your community folder? Because when you do an update, word update, sim update, your community folder can affect it. So if you rename it, your community folder, and then when the sim's updated, get rid of the new community folder that's just spawned and rename your original community folder back to community. And it stops any conflicts, basically. It didn't seem to matter in this case. I didn't rename it, but that's why you generally rename or move your community folder. And if you didn't see this part, I shall answer your question in Discord later. Tunnel for the ship. Oh, okay. So that's for the ships, yeah. Ah, it's a big bridge, isn't it? Wow. You could do some great flights here, couldn't you? Look at that. So is this one of the world's, Europe's largest bridges? It has to be, doesn't it? Longest? Look at that, chaps. Huh. I had no idea. Don't worry about the GTN XI there, it's just got an oversensitive... it's probably telling me hazard ahead there, was it? Yep, obstacle ahead. You can turn all that off, in fact. So you don't get warned about that, but it could be quite handy if you're absent-minded like me. And there's a point of interest, well, there's interesting landmark features that way. Look at this. So it's a shame there's no traffic on it, but what can you do? Ah. Just trim up a wee tiny smudge there, that's fine. No worries, Aaron. Yeah, it's always wise. Sim updates, definitely. Community world updates doesn't usually affect your community folder, but it's probably wise to do it anyway. Okay, yeah, Sebastian, I'll do that as an ender. I just want to see what's. Oh, there is traffic. Ha. I'll do that to finish with. One of the, which one would you prefer? Which of the handcrafted airports would you prefer? I'll do that to end the stream. I've been streaming for an hour and a half now. So we'll go for a maximum a couple of hours. And if you're watching this stream afresh, my original stream crashed, so this may not be... My timing may seem out. Look at that, that is detailed, isn't it? Lovely, love to see it. It's an interesting building there, though. Wow, okay, now we're getting funky. We're getting to the good stuff. Ah, still manually flying here, people, just while I take in the sights. That is something, isn't it? Torso what's line? You'll see the turning torso. Turning what? Have we passed it? Both beautiful. Okay, Sebastian, remind me again in a moment because the chat's gone past that part now. There you go. Look at that bridge there. Gotta go and do that again at some point. That was enjoyable. Tango, if you're watching, something you must try. Sure you are. I'm sure he's downloading like crazy. I'm losing you there. TV series. The bridge was the topic of both British and Swedish series. Oh, okay. Ah. What here? Sounds a bit grisly, Nigel. I think, was it... I think, what was the name of the series? I remember... Did it have that famous tune to it? What am I thinking of? Too easy for Tango. Yeah, it would be, but he's got a fascination with bridges, so I think he'd enjoy the size of it. So is this the turning torso? It's kind of like twisted building, isn't it? Look at that. Ah, there's a lot to see in this update, people. Let's go to slightly to the left. I'm thinking that's a turning torso, is it, Jan? Yep, there it is. See, I was right. Look at that. Ah, okay, let's fly around that and give you a bit of a... What on earth? That must have been an interesting building to build. Look at that. Ah, that is... Hang on a second. Okay, I'll just try and do this. It's funny how you get used to flying externally. You can judge whether you're going to crash into the ground or not. There you go. How's that? I could go on for hours touring these areas, you know. A little bit longer just while we see what's up yonder. I do want to see the... Well, Jan, where are the offshore wind farms? I was having trouble locating them. It's not a point of interest in Flight Sim. Something about in the road, it looks like a peace sign. Where's that? Oh yeah! Well, it's like the nuclear... Yeah, they banned the nuclear weapons sign, isn't it? Whatever that was called. Was it Greenpeace or something? I don't know. Yeah, church there. Isn't this something... The light there, just the haze on the city and the buildings ahead, that's a beauty of the sim. I know some people have things to say about the horizon in Flight Sim. Could be improved, of course. But that always gets me. Right. Let's just see what the aircraft's doing. It's fine. See if there's anything else around here. I think it's going to be... I think we've just covered the main... Be right back, okay, Jan? We've covered the main part of... where are we? Sweden now? Just check on the stream. Stream's absolutely spot on. Still, you know... You fly around the map. I mean, there's no points of interest. I've got points of interest turned on, so these are not points of interest. But you fly around the map and you just see bits and pieces. You know, buildings. This will be all likely photogrammetry or part photogrammetry and parts default. But there's a city. See, there's a little city. Sorry, chaps. Let me just go and explore. And you know, you might as well stick with me for a little while longer. It's nice, isn't it? Just see what it's like. So we'll put it back there in a moment. But I just want to see what it's like there. Yeah. I'm having trouble spotting what's ahead of me, so I just wanted to check a couple of things. It's always good to see what it's like under different lighting conditions. Right, a little town, there's wind farms ahead. I do want to spot that, get to that offshore wind farm at some point, but I'll probably do it in my own time, because I could be flying around forever. And see what this little town is ahead, and then we'll go to one of the handcrafted airports. How's that sound to end? Look at that. Ah. Could have chosen a better screenshot. I'll have to update my screenshots for this thumbnail, rather, for this stream, which I'll do later. I'm in flaps 1, people, just to slow the aircraft down a bit, because it does like to zip along the 182. Nice. So how have you, what's your experience with downloading it? A couple of people in the Discord had, I think Nigel, you had 260 megabits a second, which I've never seen in Flight Sim for downloading. I was stuck at some like 12 megabits a second throughout the whole download. I can download from Steam over 100 megabits, 150, 160 from Steam, so it's not my internet. Yeah, some people seem to have a better time of it downloading stuff, but they seem to have improved somewhat, according to some people, the download rate. Let's just catch up. I don't have you open. Rolls went much better now, yeah. Is that a rail yard? Sorry, Aaron, was it? do you mean that? That's a road, it's a Spaghetti Junction, unless yeah, it's probably way back now. You're a bit delayed from what I'm seeing as well. Chat's always delayed on YouTube, so keep that in mind. 10 to 20 seconds. What's this building? Oh, buildings. See? Now. Huh. Is that photogrammetry? It is, because you can see the way it's loading, I believe. So there you go, lots to explore. It wouldn't be a massive country to fly around this. You could probably fly around this. Jan, what would you say? A couple of hours around Sweden and Denmark? In the 182, depending on your speed, of course. If you've got something like the 850, you'll do it in much less time. There we go. Has anybody tried the Saab yet? I'm looking forward to trying that. Okay, handcrafted airport time, unless somebody's got, whilst I'm in the area, has anybody got a suggestion? I'll let that filter through to YouTube. Slightly delayed. Downloaded it now at 5 megabits, yeah. Nigel, yep, I've been there. 2 to 3 sometimes. Oh, look at that. That's a photogrammetry at play again. Very nice. Very nice. What's that, Jan? Sorry. It's like a drink of water. 1 to 2 hours? Okay. Oh, I could do the. Okay. Yeah, Neil, you were you were taking up all the bandwidth, I think. Handcrafted airport it is. Okay, who mentioned it? Can you pop in the chat again? I'm just going back. There's lots of chats that go back, which is always great. Thanks for joining me, chaps. Oh, there we go. I've got it. ENLK. So ENLK. Let's try that. Get that chat back to the bottom so I can see what you're saying. And Texas down from Bosnia. Wow, through Croatia. Oh, yeah. In Texas drove from Bosnia through Croatia into Hungary faster than I can get somewhere in Texas. Really? Well, about 2 hours, Jan, thanks. ENLK, was it ENLK? Oh, let's try that. Let's stick in my mind. ENLK. Is that right? Probably wise checking before I click fly. ENLK. Just bear with me, I'm just ENLK. That's it. Lycus? Lycus? Or Lycus? Anyway. Better fly before I completely butcher names. Good grief, that's fascinating, Aaron. So, from Bosnia through Croatia to Hungary, wow. I've been to Hungary before, that's beautiful architecture there. Been through Prague, been through Moscow in fact. Been to Moscow, which was interesting. Of course, that was after the Iron Curtain fell. Had a girlfriend in who was Russian. Met her here in England, but she invited me over, so it was nice. Yeah, never been. I'd love to go to places like Greenland and Iceland in particular. Really piques my interest. So bear with me. This is not speeded up, is it? Loading. Ah. Oh, did I not click? Oh dear. I wasn't. Well, it doesn't matter. We are looking at the. You're gonna have to put up with the engine noise. In fact, you don't have to put up with the engine noise. Just remember to turn it back up. Hudson 75. That's fine. Back. Resume. I've got my. No. It's better. I've got my Xbox controller attached. So this is one of the handcrafted airports, chaps. We're going to finish on this one. I hope it's going to be rendered in. There we go. I'll give you a swooping view over the airport. How's that? Speed up a wee bit. Ah. Interesting. Could be a nice little airport to land at, couldn't it? What's that? Tractor units there. Oh, that's so they can get passengers on and off the. I don't know what that is. That's a lorry, isn't it? What's that? And what's that in front of it? Why is? Okay, it is some kind of interesting. Is that for the snow? I expect. Is it snow plough? Ah, straighten up. Very nice. You've even got a detail on the. No, that's grass. I thought it was like graffiti on the buildings there, but rubbish refuse tip there. Interesting. Very nice. Cargo. Just naming the blooming obvious, as Basil Fawlty would say. A little town around it. It's a nice little airport, isn't it? So this is ENLK, for those who want to go and visit it, with World Update 15, one of the handcrafted airports, which I did not know about. Barriers model there, nice little car parks. Straighten up. Very cool. Can you go into the... I don't think that in its... let's just slow down a wee bit. Try that again. Don't slow down so you stop. Don't think you can see anything internal there. Nope. We'll try the other parts. Ah, you can in this one, can't you? Interesting. So you go in here, you got a little... Now. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing it as soon as I try to go in. Ah, there we go. Yeah, if you don't stay low... Well, you can see it from the outside anyway. You don't seem to be able to get in there, but not properly. There we go. Is this one... Does this one have innards? It looks like it does. Is that just... Yeah, it does, doesn't it? There we go. So we're in a little terminal inside the building. Bear with me a second. My TV monitor was about to turn off. Ah. Go this way. Oh, look at that. Ah, okay. So there you go. This is free with. This is unusual. This is like payware quality from the looks of things. But you get a little internal part, handcrafted airport. Just pop around these buildings here. There's a little chappy over here. Hey, stop taking a leak. Checking something. Let's just catch up on you chaps because I've missed quite a... No? You okay? What's he doing? He looks a bit suspicious, doesn't he? Anyway, I'm sure he knows what he's doing. We'll let him carry on. Translation, Jan? Lofton Fly Club, is that? Wee bit faster. There you go. That's one of the handcrafted airports, and there's another. Check back in the chat. Somebody kindly posted them. So there you go. That's Sim Update. Was World Update 15. A quick tour. Apologies for the little error at the beginning, but thanks for joining me. Watch out for my reviews coming. All good. Just enjoy the view. Thanks, Susie. Watch out for my reviews of the Saab and Mitsubishi MU2. I've got one of them. I'm going to buy the other one now. And I'll be seeing you soon. Thanks, chaps. Yeah, sorry, I was just cutting there, Aaron. Yeah, I'll be trying that one out after the stream, I think. Yeah. Lovely. Right, see you later, guys.